I did a load of weight training last night. I mean, I'm a member of a really fancy gym up the road, and I go there. We both are members, and we both love doing the classes. And you know, we're using the gym and using the pool and whatnot. But when the wife's mum passed a couple of years ago, and there was a little bit of inheritance money, and one of the things we did with the inheritance money is we bought a load of dumbbells for the house. Really quality, like rubberized dumbbells, some quite heavy weights. And they stack up in the house. So in my mind I was thinking, I'll just do 2 20-kilo dumbbells, and I'll just do bench presses with them. And or at least when I'm in the gym, I'll get a 20 bar, you know, an Olympic bar, and I'll just put some 10s on there just as a warm up and stuff, and maybe try and go heavier. I'm not as strong as I used to be. My nephew Adam, I'd be sniggling if he realises his big uncle, I'm still taller than him, that is, he's bigger than me, stacked these days, but he'll be able to lift way more than me. But if you don't lift on a regular basis, you lose your strength. So I'm back to 40 kilos on a bar. Well, the 20-kilo bar and 2 10s. So I was thinking, oh yeah, I'd just get 2 20-kilo dumbbells, it'd be exactly the same, but I keep forgetting, when you're using dumbbells, you've got to lift them up to your chest, you've got to lie down on the bench. It's so anyway, I dropped down to 15-kilo dumbbells. Did them no problem, and then I was doing flies, and I was doing arm rows, I was doing round the worlds, and I was doing, what else? I did loads of reps for each of them. And when I do that, I'm sweating so much. You look at the old fitness tracker, your heart rate's going through the roof because it's flipping hard work. And then as soon as all that happens, Lenny boy over there, he seems to love coming over and licking the sweat off my head. And when I'm doing a bench press and stuff, I can't hardly, well, I can tell him to go home, I can tell him to piss off, but secretly I kind of enjoy it. I don't have to get a towel and wipe the brow, because he licks it off my head. Lenworth, you want this one? Eventually he goes with another ball in his gob and a stick, and then he leaves the ball I've just thrown for him. What a cheeky bugger. I also saw this thing at the weekend on whatever social media, I can't remember whether it was Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or what it was, TikTok, one of them, about these Finnish, what do they call it, physiotherapist or something. And you ready, Lenny? Not a bad throwaway, not bad. He's left his stick. Oh, pick up a stick as well, why not? So yeah, I saw this clip from these Finnish lads, and they were talking about physiotherapy specifically for sciatica. Now I suffer from time to time with sciatica. I can feel a little bit catching right now. But they were saying how, bloody hell, he's just trumped over. I think I'm going to trick the ball. They were saying, these chaps in their good old Finnish accents, about how actually stretching like you do in a gym for your hamstrings. If I do your hamstring stretch when I'm keeping one leg straight and bending the other, lifting my toes up, some of these kind of things can actually be bad for sciatica. And they suggested a range of other exercises. God, he almost went arse over tit there. Fuck, look at that. That ball is caked. That's how my boots and my trousers are. His belly is. His paws are. That's why I have to wash them in the sink when I get back. So, always going off piste as usual. Yeah, so I saw this thing from these Finnish lads about all these different stretches, specifically around how you can improve sciatica. And I was thinking, people will know, because I post these videos on YouTube and TikTok and stuff. People will know that we all scroll down and see these kind of wonderful claims, and a lot of them probably are really genuine, but they always want you to pay a bit of cash. And I think this one is about 20 or 30 quid for an online course, and you wouldn't have to pay anything after. And they give the good spiel after, say. And at the end of the day, they're not doing it for free. I mean, if I went to see a physio right now, I'd be paying like £50 or £60 an hour. Actually, between £40 and £60 an hour is the normal kind of rate that I have to pay. And you get that once for an hour. They give you some exercises. So if they've got some sort of plan that really works, who knows, could be good. Oh, he's got it. All right, good. So anyway, I was looking at that, and ahhing. I didn't buy it, but I'm really thinking about it. Because the wife every now and again has a flare-up. She had an episode of sciatica, and she realises what I was on about. It's a horrible pain. Anyone suffers. So I think I'm going to get this course, see what these lads have to say. And when I was watching the video, they were basically giving a range of different stretches you could do to see whether you could flare your sciatica. So they could actually determine from these exercises, or you could determine, and they'd explain to you how you could determine what kind of issue you have. Now, Lenny, you've got the issue that you want the ball. I've got it. I've got to lob it. You ready? No, he's gone the wrong way. Would he find it? Oh, he has. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna buy this stuff. Have a look. Can't do any harm. 30 quid. What's that these days? £5 a pint. So that's £10 for two. So 6 pints. Can have 6 pints at the weekend. No problem at all. I'm not at the moment. I'm off the beer at the moment. That said, I'm making plans for meeting Scott on next Saturday. Our plans are, we originally think, we'll go to London and have a few scoops. And then Scott was saying, why don't we go to Twickenham? Because Twickenham's easy enough to get to on the train. And he was saying, it's got a nice high street, it's got a cobbled street or something. The only time I've ever really been to Twickenham is for the rugby. So I can't really say I know it too well. So that's our plan for next Saturday. Go up in the morning, have a look around, probably go to a few pubs, have a bit to eat, come back. Not sure whether to take you, Lenny, or not. The kind of places me and Scott would go to would accept you, because most pub places love dogs. And you quite like pubs, don't you? No, I think you just love the attention the barmaids give you. You love it when the barmaids fuss over you, don't you? Yeah? I think so. Oh, jeez. One of our favourite pubs in Reading, called the Nag's Head. It's a real crafty real ale bar. And I took him in when he was a puppy. And the barmaids over there, they made a right fuss of him. Coming over, cuddling him, giving him bowls of water, coming back for tickles. You quite enjoyed it, didn't you, Lenny? It also meant I got served pretty quick, which was good. So anyway, that's next weekend. This weekend, after the weight training, I just showered. Oh no, I didn't. There's one other thing I did. I actually had a foot bath. Because when I was having the reflexology in the village a couple of months ago, they were saying the benefits of having a foot bath with Epsom salts and a few other things, and recommended I try it. So I bought some Epsom salts over the weekend, and then I was trying to find a bucket that I could put my feet in, and I've got size 12 feet, which are, in the UK, that's, I don't know, it's not, it's kind of a big size, but there are people with a lot bigger feet than me. But anyway, so I struggled to find a bucket I could put my feet in. But we had this garden shrug, so I brought it in the house, washed it all up, and that was perfect. So tried the old Epsom salts last night, and really softens your feet up. I think I was getting quite hard and dry skin on my heels. Most blokes won't even realise what that is, but like, if your skin cracks, flipping hell, it's painful as anything. So I had a bit of a pampering session, Lenny, eh? You got your ears up. You don't regularly have your ears up, do you? They're normally down. So yeah, I had a pampering session. I say pampering session. I had to do all the pampering. Not as if anyone pampered after me. Oh, there it is. And so yeah, did that did that yesterday evening. And one thing for sure, that pampering session, it knackers you out. It kind of, or not, it knackers you out, it relaxes you. And yeah, I was basically ready for beddy buys soon after that. And then also, what did I do as well? So last year in Vietnam, it was about in March in Vietnam. We were in Hanoi, and the missus had a pedicure and her nails done or whatever else, and she was raving about it, saying how great it was and how relaxing it was. And to be fair, in Vietnam it's super cheap as well, so that's also a Brucey bonus. So she talked me into having a go, and I have to say, I've never ever had one before, never in my life. It's not the kind of thing guys do. Well, maybe some guys do, but it's the first time I've ever had it, and yeah, I've seen the light. That's it was very nice. So yeah, what I found was they use this kind of like a Black & Decker kind of sander device, almost a little tiny one, only like an inch across in diameter, and it kind of scraped all the kind of dead skin off the bottom of your foot. But they soaked my feet first and then did that thingy. So I did the same after the Epsom salts yesterday, Lenny. You're hearing this? I'm not going to do it on you. You're just going to go in the sink and get water on your paws and get the mud off. So I soaked the feet in Epsom salts. It must have been for about half an hour or so in really hot water, like being in a bath, but just for my feet. And then afterwards, gave myself a pedicure. I'm not a... and this morning, and then I whacked a load of moisturiser on my feet then. Again, something we're not going to be doing for you. Your furry paws probably won't like it. And did that. And yeah, they feel a lot better. God, I slept like a baby last night. It was incredible, absolutely incredible. I've been getting up for the last few weeks. I've been getting up at like 3 or 4 in the morning, going for a waz, and I was thinking, even up, didn't have to bother. I was zonked. I reckon it was the foot bath. I reckon it was the pedicure, looking after myself, a bit of pamper, and I was out for the count. Safe to say, I'm going to have a go again. Now, I didn't mind it when I was in Vietnam, when I was only paying like £2 for it. But they probably charge about 40-50 quid here. That's a guess, I've no flipping notion. Everything seems to be about 40 or 50 quid these days.